It was actually cleaning homes and offices in Houston, Texas, that inspired a lot of the prayer inspirations that I use now. Christina was a baby girl, and now she has 4 children. But I learned to pray because I hated cleaning. It became something that became a passion for me as I learned how to pray, looking at things. For example, my mother made this beautiful rose picture, and it reminds me to pray for my family, pray for my mother, pray for our family, that we would be filled up with the things of God, and then willing to be poured out into the world to make His name famous. The grandkids, they're a special delight, that they will turn the world upside down for Christ, again, to make His name famous. The candles, that we would all be set on fire by passion for God, His word, His will, His wisdom, the people of the world, and for holiness. Flowers, any kind of flower reminds us the grass withers and the flower fades, but the word of the Lord will stand forever. There's another vase. Christina and Matthew, daughter and son-in-law, very special to me. We prayed him in, and oh, he's such an answer to prayer, such a wonderful man and a wonderful father. So pray now even for your children's spouses. Pray for them from the time you're carrying them in the womb. Pray fervently. Don't stop. God answers prayers. We'll share more on that one many times as we make more of these videos. Christina, while she was in China, she brought me back these pearls. So these pearls remind me to pray for people in China. Here's Melissa Ann as a child, Butterfly Kisses. She was dancing to this song, and it reminds me to pray for her that she will remain in the chrysalis until God tells her to fly off into the world. And essentially she has, but still she's under our cover during the season. But we know God's plan for her is there, that she won't ever leave that plan that He has for her life. Here, this little sign here says, a faithful man will abound with blessings. And so I pray this over my husband, over the men in our family, my grandsons, my son-in-law Matthew, and it's got a cross on it. And anytime I see a cross, it reminds me to pray that we will take up our cross, our families, our church, and faithfully follow Christ wherever He may lead, whatever that looks like, that we will be faithful. Tissue box reminds us to pray for those who are hurting, those who are ill. Just a tissue. People may be weeping all over the world, and we become partners in their suffering by praying for them to find comfort in God and His Word. But above all, the feather duster. Here it is. The biggest prayer inspiration when dusting is the blessing of Rebecca, that God would make our spiritual descendants, those we pray for, those we mentor, that they would become as numerous as the sands of the seashore, the dust of the earth. The dust of the earth, that's what we're sweeping away. And so we need that in such a time as this, for God-honoring people to multiply. So let's rise up. What are your prayer inspirations? As you dust off your dresser and other areas of your world, like consider how you can pray, apply those for prayer, so that you're not just dusty and caring for physical things,